and ready whenever you are.
Everyone all set? You need a minute, or are you good? You good, okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. It is 8:54. My name is Steve Ofsted, and I am the chair of the City of San Diego's Commission for Arts and Culture Public Art Committee. We're gonna do a quick roll call to confirm committee member attendance. When I call your name, please say present. Commissioner Fritz Friedman. Commissioner Dennis Stone. Francisco Emmett. Wayne Holton. Present. Commissioner A. Hughes.
Nope.
Commissioner Alessandro Montezuma. Commissioner Imani Robbins.
Present.
Dr. Denise Rodman. Andrew Alcacid.
Present.
Amy Sanchez Arteaga. Rachel Jans. Thank you for your attendance. It has been noted. I'm going to start off with our non-agenda public comments. We will now, the public is invited to submit public comments on agenda and non-agenda items via a web form accessible through the agenda and the commission's website. Members of the public may also join the meeting in person. If members of the public have submitted comments in writing via the web form, staff will read aloud public comments submitted per city public comment protocol. I will call on Chuck to read aloud any non-agenda public comment or to call on any attendees who would like to comment.
Thank you, Commissioner Opstead. No comment provided in writing, no members of the public currently in attendance. I'll just take this opportunity to say for the record, Commissioner Abe Hughes is no longer on the Public Art Committee. So apologies that I left him in the roll call.
No apology necessary, but thank you for that information. Welcome and good morning, everyone. As a reminder, the Public Art Committee did not meet in April, so I have no follow-up from April's meeting of the full commission. We will not be approving minutes from the March PAC meeting today. In order to keep our formal agenda brief and make time for the tour of the public art today. A huge thank you to Tam and Ashley from RAD for facilitating that. We're very much looking forward to the tour. With that, I will hand it off to Christine for some brief updates from staff. But first, Chuck, is there any public comment for this item?
No comment for this item. Thank you.
Okay. So, good morning, for working with us to get here today at this off-site location. Just a few brief updates. So as you know, the city is going through its budget development process for fiscal year 2026. So as part of that process, some of our capital improvement kind of infrastructure projects in the city are slowing down. So I just wanted to update you on a couple of those because they do have public art projects associated with them. So when a capital improvement slows down at the city, that often means the public art project that's a component of that capital improvement slows down. So we have some slowdowns and holds on a couple projects. So the San Carlos Library is currently on hold. So that means, you know, our public artists are just going to wait until we can pick back up that project. So that's our library project that's on hold. And then the Willie Henderson Sports Complex project in Mountain View is on hold as well. And then the Grove Park project, which is down in Otay Mesa, is on hold. So we've got two projects and they'll pick up again when in future fiscal years we move forward with those projects. And then we have one project that is essentially been stopped pending the outcomes and results of an environmental impact report. So the Fairmont Fire Station project is currently been stopped. There's an environmental impact process that's happening in the city, and further design or any type of construction is really contingent on the results of that environmental impact report, which is anticipated. We'll know the results of that kind of environmental impact report probably in the first quarter of 2026. And then we'll update you on what we learned to see if that project will potentially move forward. So at this point, it's been stopped until we know more. So this is typical ebb and flow of CIPs and public art that I've seen for many, many years. Of course, we have many projects still moving forward. So just, you know, we've got Ward Canyon coming and we've got Fire Station 48 Black Mountain. We're still working on contracting with the artists, so we can't announce who the artists are yet, but just probably very soon, so. In the meantime, that is all I have for us.
So we may not hold now, for 2026. So in 2026, would we know about the motion in the sense of going on the 2026 budget? Or more like looking at it in 2027?
Well, it's really just dependent on when the capital improvement, so what happens with, a lot of capital improvement has been identified as not getting additional funding
Right.
for 2026, but in future fiscal years, they probably will.
Okay.
So it happens, so we'll have to know what's happening for FY 27 and to know
Right.
whether some of them will pick back up.
Okay.
So it's something we'll be monitoring, we'll update you on as it kind of evolves.
How does the funding of our artists happen in that situation? Where do they receive some money up front? Because everything's already been approved, so I'm talking about the read-through or a whole, Grove Place, San Carlos Library, and Lee Henderson.
Yeah.
Is it just, have they received any payment yet? Okay.
Milestones, different payment
Thank you.
structures based on what, their kind of deliverables. So they're all kind of in a spot where they can be on hold and we'll just wait until we move forward for their next milestone payment.
Fantastic. Thank you. Anyone else have any questions for Christine? Okay, and then does anybody have any reports to share individually? Things that are going on? All right. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. Chuck, would you go ahead and please read any public comment for this item that was submitted in writing and call on any attendees that would like to provide comments for this item?
Thank you, Commissioner Opsted. No public comment for this item.
All right, thank you all committee members. Our next meeting is planned for Friday, June 13th. This meeting is adjourned at 9:01. Thank you for being here. Friday the 13th. Yeah, Friday the 13th. You remember last time there was Friday the 13th? No.